guys, Chloe here, back with another episode of Roundtable Talks. Today I have Gary here from Drive Electric Cincinnati. You're going to tell us about an exciting event happening at the Brown County Fair that we're all a part of.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
So what's the exciting thing for us at the fair this year is going to be what we call a drive and ride event. Mm-hmm. Never been done at the fair before, and the having EVs available for ride and drive is what Drive Electric Cincinnati, which I represent, is all about. And this year we have some grant funding through the Electric Vehicle Association of Ohio to actually get people in driving EVs. And so if you take a test drive, we'll give you $10 cash.
Oh, we love that. People
so
love
you just
cash.
show up, make sure you've got a valid driver's license, sign a liability waiver, take your test drive, $10 reward for a test drive, $5 for an EV ride.
Great, so you take that, you get your funnel
Then you
cake.
get some spending cash
Yeah,
for
you're
your
good
trip
to
to the
go
fair.
then.
It'll be a lot of fun.
I love this.
You'll just have a choice of like half a dozen EVs.
Okay.
Ford is thoughtfully providing a couple of those test drive vehicles, so you'll be able to test drive Fords, but also other brands.
And this is September 24th?
So the date is September 24th,
Okay.
so the fair goes for a week. So this is Wednesday of Fair Week, and it goes from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay, great. Love that.
And so we just want to make sure that if you show up early, it's better because the fair gets busy and there's more congestion. So if you're going to be going out, entering and leaving the fair, they want to make sure that we do it before it gets too crowded. So show up early, and we'll be located right, if you're coming into the fair from the parking lot, you'll be able to see our tent and setup and our EVs lined up just to the right of the ticket building.
Okay, great.
Coming from the parking lot, and we'll also have a tent on the fairgrounds between the Mercantile Building and the grandstand.
Awesome. So what are some specific vehicles people can look forward to test driving?
So we're hoping to have at least one electric truck, like a Ford Lightning or a Chevy Silverado EV. We'll have a Tesla. We're hoping to have a Mach-E.
Okay.
We might have an ID Buzz, which is kind of the only electric minivan type vehicle that's available on the market today.
Okay.
So it's hard to know exactly which ones because it depends on which ones sell out from the dealership. For just ones are available, but that's what we're hoping for.
So
and having
selection.
A nice selection of different body styles and sizes and all that. Yeah.
Give people a taste of the EV lifestyle and just everything that comes.
And
with
that's
it.
really what Drive Electric Cincinnati is all about. Is that nobody pays us. We're just EV owners who volunteer our time to make it easy for other people to understand how to drive electric. Because who's better to ask about what it's like to charge an EV or live with an EV than somebody that's been doing it because they own an EV, right?
100%.
So we're not selling anything, we're just providing information. And we found that actually driving an EV is by far the best way to make people kind of understand.
Yeah, well, it's a different driving experience.
It's a driving experience.
Yeah,
so it's fun, you get that instant acceleration, it's very smooth, you don't have the gear changes, and if you can charge at home, it's like having a gas station in your garage.
Yeah,
you don't have to worry about charging.
You never have to go.
And then for people that want to take road trips, they can either take an EV on the road trip and figure out that away from home charging part, which is kind of the most complicated thing about owning an EV, or just take a gas car for your road trip.
Yeah.
And then for the 90% of driving that is local for most people, just use an EV for that. And then you never worry about charging if you can charge at home. Just like
charging at
you
home
never worry about taking your phone to a charging station, right? Because you just charge it at home.
You've
It's
got it
always
ready to
charged
go.
every day. And you can do the same for your EV. And it's a very easy experience if you can charge at home.
I love that. And I do think some car brands, they'll give, I know Ford used to do a promotion where they would, throw in the at-home charger and things like that.
Which is great. And the manufacturers understand that, if you can get people to the point where they can charge at home, it's just a great ownership experience. Yeah. And so a lot of people will take their new EV home and just plug it into a socket in their garage or carport, and that's good enough.
Yeah, good enough.
And then if you want to be able to charge faster, then they'll look at having an electrician install a special circuit for EV charging that's similar to an electric dryer or an electric range, and then that'll always charge you up overnight.
Okay, great. And then will you be on site Wednesday?
I will be on site Wednesday.
Awesome.
And I'll be one of the people offering my personal vehicle up for a test drive.
Oh, that's so cool.
And my wife owns an F-150 Lightning, so she'll
And
be there.
She bought that here, I
And
believe?
she bought that right here at
Awesome,
Beachmont
we love
Ford.
that.
And we've gotten great use out of it. Everything from, going camping and cooking breakfast in the giant frunk,
Yep,
right? Because you
yep.
got those 4
Yes,
electric
nothing to
outlets
take up
right in the
space,
front.
yeah.
You can cook breakfast, to backing up our house during a power outage.
Oh, that's amazing. So you're really getting all the...
It really is, yeah.
yeah.
So we had several power outages since we got the truck, and it's great to, when the lights go out, and say, oh no,
Just
all
go
right,
plug
just
it
go
in.
plug the truck
Yeah.
into the house, and the lights come back on. That's great.
It's like a symbiotic relationship. Sometimes the house is charging the car, or the car is charging the house.
Exactly. I've never heard anyone put it quite that way, but that's exactly right.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thanks so much for stopping by. We're really excited about the EV future and everything. If you guys have more, if you have more questions, please visit Gary Wednesday, September 24th at the Brown County Fair. Thanks so much for watching.